so I'm on your side. But where were all the civil libertarians jumping to your defense? Like, how can you just grab someone at the airport because who knows why? Can you just do that? Put him in jail for 4 days, take his phone? Like, where were your defenders?
Well, to be fair, some people did
some did
speak up and defended me. And there were more than 10 million or more than, I think, a very big number of people who signed a petition to free me.
Yes.
So it was a very, very large movement.
But I'm thinking more like the United Nations, human rights watchdogs. Like, where are they? If this happened in North Korea, which, I don't know, it hasn't. So, but if it happened there, we'd be like, oh my gosh, it's Stalinism. But it happens in France, and you're like, oh, I'm sure there's a good reason.
That's what makes the situation so complicated, because we have to look at the instances such as this one, regardless of which jurisdiction I was born in, which jurisdiction is conducting this investigation. It should be completely unbiased, right? And so it's very concerning. And
did they ask you questions about Russia during your 4 days of detainment?
I think so, but it wasn't the focus of their questioning. The most questions were about the way Telegram operates, as if it's some kind of mystery. We're a big company. We are audited by a Big Four auditing firm. We work with the biggest financial institutions. So we're a big company, and we spend millions of dollars every quarter on legal compliance. So we pay to law firms to receive the best advice in order to make sure we don't violate laws anywhere, and we operate in almost 200 countries. So it was very, very surprising for me to get detained in Paris and learn that Telegram did something wrong or didn't process some requests. And then when I learned more about it, I realized that we did actually nothing wrong, because the law is very clear in describing the process that should be followed in order for this request to be processed, and it wasn't followed.
And that's something that French prosecutors could have found out in about 6 minutes, obviously.
That's the irony of it. It was like you could Google Telegram police contact, Telegram EU cooperation, whatever, and it would be instantly visible online for anybody who has access to Google. For some reason, it wasn't used by...
Right, and you have to think that there's like a reason. Before I ask about that, how was the food in French prison, by the way?
I think they made some exception in relation to food for me, so it was fine. I was fine. It was pretty good. I don't eat meat. I don't eat fast food, so I was good with enough fish, and I could do my 200 push-ups in the morning, like 200 squats, and then I repeated it because I didn't have access to a gym. So I kept my routine there.
Did you join a gang?
No, I was alone there.
You were alone.
Maybe I could
doing push-ups in your cell. That's just, the whole thing's incredible. So where does it stand now? We're in France right now.
Yeah.
You're still in France.
I'm still in France.
Many, many months later.
Almost 8 months.
8 months later, you're still in France.